All right. Hello, everyone. We're going to work on some branding material for all the NPCs we've been working on so diligently these last few weeks. So now make some nice branding and stuff. Like this, give just a little bit of a gray. I don't want any black in some of this, so just tweaking it. I think we'll get the light just on the top of the fur. Should be able to adjust that simply by changing the angle here, or is it this? Okay. Let's go to animation. I don't really know what that does. All right. All right, not bad. Then let's add some more lights. So go here, we'll do a Shift A point light. And I want this one to a little too strong. Maybe a little too strong. I don't know. We'll just live with that for right now. Rearrange them a little. Maybe bring them a little bit closer here. I could also set this up so that the werewolf's getting rendered on a different scene, and that'd be helpful. Okay. I'm pretty good. Okay, let's see what this looks like with cycles. It's still pretty blown out. A little more than I expected. Cool. All right. I dig it so far. Oh, there's one thing I want to add. And open our werewolf. Bless you. Actually, it should be in one of the eye materials. That's the baker. Must need the materials themselves. You want to put on the shirt right now? There we go. And now the eyes are glowing. Call this one thumbnail. main. And for now, we'll just rename this thumbnail. And we'll make a new layer for video editing. We'll add our scene after making a new one. Oh, right there. So our main thumbnail right here. In this. Hello, Plasma Raptor. Promotion indeed. We are working on. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Hello, Plasma Raptor. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, we're working on making some nice promotional images for our characters here. So far, so good. Cool. Let's add to the shading tab. What we're going to do, add some volumetric. New Dead by Daylight DLC image. Good. Well, I hope it kind of evokes a similar response. I should be seeing something here. That's so. Oh, I see. It's literally the shape of the area light. So that's not an artifact. That is the shape of the light itself. Okay. In a way, I don't mind it. Also mind it a little bit. I think that looks good. Let's make the ambient lighting a little bit stronger. Interesting. All right, let's start posing some of these characters now. We'll make this one, we'll hit this, and we'll call this Daro posed. And I think I'll have him like in down. Kind of like taken aback. Relaxed pose. Hello, Rashad. I like making promotion wallpaper material. It's like posting all of your characters, tell them to say cheese. I like that. Hello, Rashad. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. And welcome to the stream. It is pretty satisfying. A while back I was really kind of, what would be the word? Annoyed or saddened by the fact that for a lot of my work I had to go through a lot of steps in order to promote it properly. But now I look forward to that, because it really is kind of a treat to take your own work and make it nice. to go to meeting, now it's canceled, so my day is now better, and I'm back. Well, welcome back. Congratulations on the canceled meeting. All right, we'll say that that's Daro's pose there. At least the start of it. Maybe she'll have her hand on his arm. Let's turn on simplify and set the normal to 0. I think I'm just gonna have to turn that off right now. It's a little too slow. Oh, okay, so it's not either of those. It's actually probably the regulate modifier on Git. I would have expected to see it anyway. Why is she so slow? Whatever. Ooh! Oh, I just got so sleepy. God. Okay. Or like turn her body in. Quite look afraid though. No, she does. You know what I really want? Red Bull. I could do with a big old Red Bull right now. Okay. Make a new thing. We'll call this Nora. That's and for her, I'll kind of give her more of like an action pose. Why don't we have it like she's kind of in like a fighting stance? Something a little bit more actiony. Where did dragon fruit go? Dragon? Is that a chatter? Someone in the chat? Or oh, the Red Bull, gotcha. Um, you know, I don't know if I ever had the dragon fruit one. I've had the, is it elderberry, elder something? Oh, I don't doubt it. Unfortunately, I like all the flavors. Um, ooh, thumb broken. is broken. I really enjoy the green can. I think it's elderflower? That's it. That's what it is. Elderflower. I like that. Oh. Hello, Symphony. Welcome. Had to go get a sweater. Not much faster with it. Why it's so slow? Right. A fun point, pointing at something. Maybe we'll rotate it down and rotate this up. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna make him a little different. I'm gonna maybe make him look like he's like doing like a rubbing his chin and smiling. Kind of like a mysterious. What? Oh my god, it's so laggy right now. Goodbye. Oh. How slow that is to turn. Something is wrong. Oh. But how can I speed this up? Can I isolate this view? Do something like this. Still crazy slow. Let's actually turn off the lighting, the camera, and all the other collections. So we might adjust this guy. Even then, it's still really, really slow. Maybe like a... disgust. Ooh. Thank you. Ooh. His face is in a lot more shadow. That's better. A little bit more angle on his wrist. All right. I think we just need an expression for Nora, and then we're getting there. Oh. Ugh. It's a rainy day today, so I feel like I'm extra tired because of that. Ah. Oh, that sounds good right now. Big old nap. Have I said that already? I want to say it again. I want a nap right now. Okay, I think that looks pretty darn good. Maybe make the werewolf a bit bigger. A little challenging too, though. Whew. Maybe if I just keep yawning, we'll be fine. All right. Okay. Let's make a new scene. They'll say copy settings, and we'll call this one thumbnail X. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm just gonna go to the restroom really quick. take a little look here. And this one is called thumbnail name. It's the render. And then duplicate this one. And this one will now be thumbnail text. Boom, that's text. Alright, this one's gonna be main. Oh! Excuse me. Which I will move to the back. And we'll add in scene thumbnail text. Make sure that we're rendering out a parent scene. Now, here, all right, not too shabby. We have some nice fonts in here. We're going to go with our favorite. I tell it to reload. A little bit smaller. And in our text, we'll create a new collection, which we'll call thumbnail text. Then outside of that, we'll create a grease pencil stroke. And we'll add the modifier line art. And then add our collection in here. Set it to layer, lines, black, easy. Now we can just adjust things. Game, the RP ready avatars and the words. Game ready. Let's go with that for right now. Just to get a placeholder, get a template, and then get feedback. I don't have to worry about getting it perfect right now. Let's get the overall vibe down. And I know I just took a little break. Hello, Eventide. Welcome. Been meaning to come and say hi, but work can be crazy. I totally understand. No need to apologize, but I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. We're having a good day. Anyway, hi, I hope you're still doing good. I am doing good. We've been spending some time making some characters for role-playing. So basically some they're avatars and VTubers that are just ready to go, but they're built for like D&D and stuff. So I'm pretty excited. I feel like this is going to be a good fit. Let's render one frame. Like it's hard to read. Not really reading the text. Finally realizing your full potential and started a Wolf VTuber channel. I see. Indeed. Indeed. Loading. Set the resolution to 200. I think that works. And then for the color of the text, why don't we make it... It's just a little brighter. Loading, loading, loading. What have you been up to, even? Just working? The model looks a bit different than your usual multicolor soft furries, but it has its charm. Very indie horror game. Yeah, we're gonna go for a little more realism for the role-playing characters. Resolution on this, it still feels a little low res. I'm to see if I connect the Canon to work as a camera, since I ain't got two phones to make Move AI record at the same time. I don't know if you're familiar with Cascador. I just, oops, I missed an R there. Oh, and my chat just logged me out. Okay, cool. 1 second. I can't see what you're typing if you're typing anything. For some reason, my restream just kicked out my camera. Let me just close it. There we go. Mother freaking restream. I can see that my stream. Let me tell you now, you're a fancy VTuber, getting cheap mocap is quite hard. Stress one more time. Oh, okay, it's just logging me out. Thanks, Restream. There we go. Definitely love Cascador, but I need two cams to record simultaneously to get face and body movements. Okay, you're doing this for your V. Are you doing this for your VTuber or for animation? Because you can always just do two separate passes. We're now gonna back to our text here. Oh, I want to pop my neck. Well, Cascador does have a. What I was going to say is Cascador has a video to mocap feature now. And I haven't really messed around with it, but it seems promising. Or I messed around with it quite a while ago. And it was okay then, but I think they've made some improvements. Doing it for animation, just want to see if I can get a single shot to capture face and body movement at the same time, so hopefully my old camera can help me record that. Gotcha. Yeah, I think multiple passes is totally fine too. You know, if you have just a pass for your body, just a pass for your face, or even multiple passes, you know, animation's kind of iterative by nature, so iterative. Do I think Castor or VidDemoCap is better? That I don't know. I haven't used either often enough to really give a too much of an opinion. But I do know I want to get back to giving it, playing around with it at some point. And I feel like it's popping now. Just seeing which system needs less cleanup. Gotcha. Maybe you need to zoom in just a little bit. Bring the characters forward a ways. I don't know, it looks pretty good. Try bringing the camera forward just a little bit. All right, not bad. Renders, we'll do first village, thumbnail, main, or Gumroad. Go. We need to clean up the font a little bit, but for now, good spot. And we'll go ahead and make the turnarounds after this. But I'd like to get it onto the Gumroad page because it's satisfying. We can start filling it out. all my files? I spent a while uploading files the other day. Okay. Cool. Let's do that right now. And now we'll make a brand new scene, which will say new scene, copy settings. And we'll call this scene turn around. And we'll just do characters one at a time. So we'll start with Gilly. And what we'll do is go back to the thumbnail. Render. Should rename that. Name. Render. Leave that alone. Make a new animation tab. And this is what will turn into our turnaround Gilly. Turn around Gilly. All right, I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. All right. So we're just going to set up some basic turnarounds for each character and call it there. I wonder if I could... So if I make a 3-frame scene, let's go ahead and change the resolution here to 720 by 20. Up one. And then could have Gilly already. Let's go to linked collections. Just copy the collection over. You know, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I should just be able to drag it from the asset browser. Which let's go to layout. So I already have this. And we'll do Blender rigs, Gilly. And drag her into the scene. Back to turnaround. toes are showing. That should be fine. I used a vertex group, vertex group selection to make the UV discard, so I should be able to use the same collection or group to make this. But I would need to library override selected in content. And then most importantly, we're going to go to action editor, remove this, make a new keyframe, which we'll call, or a new action we'll call turnaround. And it'll be really simple. Here, here. Do I want to do a back view? Yeah. I overwrote everything. So, boom. Then rotate 90 degrees, then keyframe, then rotate 90 degrees, then keyframe. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So we have these three poses. We'll be able to reuse this animation for all these characters. Super useful. But my question to myself was, if I go to the render, right now we're calling it thumbnail render. I think I'm going to rename this scene to just something of, or you know, I might actually make a new one because it's taking forever to load. Let's try to think about that. And yeah, we'll do a new tab for video. New tab. Turn on Gilly. Rendering. We'll call this turn, maybe render around bright eyes. Do that one more time, and I should have made editing. Arounds. And in here, we'll pin this. Save. Okay, so what I want to do is add in our scene Gilly, which is a 3-frame scene. Now it's not even showing anything. It should do solid. Go back to Gilly. This doesn't have any keyframes. Actually set it to orthographic. We'll set it to 0.5. There'll be a reason for that. Okay. Then we'll go back to the turnaround. What I wanted to try doing, right? try to do. Which I don't think I can. Is combine all of these. This should have been... Oops. That again. Good, okay. Scaling it by 0.5 works perfectly. In our scene now, we'll also set the film to transparent. Should make this a lot easier to work with. So my hope is that I can kind of reuse this one clip. So I'm going to scooch it over, duplicate it, move it up, scooch it over. And I can. Okay, now that makes it really, well, sort of. Guess I need to go this way. I should be able to do it. So in this one, it'd be 1. Yeah, I had it right. And we'll move her right into the middle. Exactly into the middle. And lastly, beautiful. That's super convenient, actually. One scene, everything's already rendered. Gorgeous. Powerful. It's useful. I don't have to worry about rendering anything out. Super handy. All right, let's focus on the shading right now. For the world, we could try to reuse some of our lighting, but I think it'd be best to start not from scratch, but open up world image. We'll do, need something pretty even. We don't want to I'll do night, and then we'll just add some lights into the scene. Okay, so let's make a new collection, and we'll call this Turn Around Lighting. And we'll do, I guess we will do a 3-point setup. We'll start with plain axis at the center, then do our try lighting creator. Do 1 and 1, maybe 2, let's say 3, 2. Base energy, we'll say 20. Okay. And yeah, for this, we'll actually make a new collection, which we'll call Turn Around Rendering Setup. Drop the lighting in there and the camera. Change the camera name to, oh, you stay here. Change the camera name to, okay. And this way I'll be able to share the lighting data between my next few setups. I don't have to do this every time, and it's even and yada yada. 0.6. And this side one, give a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Get some kind of bluish, turn it up to 100. Make this one. Make it a little yellowish, just slightly yellow. And we'll turn down the power a little. That. Gorgeous. Let's take a look at our render for the turnaround. Looks awesome, I would say. Cool. Let's I need the background. Make a turnaround background. So this will be a layout, and it'll be a new scene. Copy. Well, I won't copy those settings. I'll actually go to turnaround thumbnail main, and then copy settings, and we'll call this turn around background And we'll copy this in that, put it right here. And so now there, turn around background. I'll just get rid of that. Explore at the start. Add a camera. For now, we're just going to do a solid black background. I'm feeling lazy. New, black. And then we'll go to the render. I'll probably replace this with just an image. Boom. Good day. Oh, I guess I could have just done a color. Yeah, do that for right now. And we'll render out. Render out the image. Save. Oops, I didn't want to save it in renders. Renders. First village. Gumroad. Yep. Save. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and take Gilly. We're going to duplicate this. We'll do turnaround Julian. Something like that. Oh, that's renaming the tab. Now we want to do a copy settings of that scene. We should have the film being transparent. We do. We'll rename this to Julian. And we'll go to our layout. Go to Julian. Drop in Julian. Back to his thumbnail scene. And then in here, in the scene collection, I'm actually going to create a collection instance of the turnaround rendering setup. And that way, my camera... Oh. That is not as useful as I was expecting. Can I make a library override? No. There's a better way to do that, probably. I guess I could just link it from another scene. Seems annoying. It's okay. Delete that. Go to Gilly. Select the objects. Copy. Back to Julian. Paste. Okay. Boom. Turn on the rendered lighting. He looks okay. Definitely a little different. Let's make sure the light's above him. So I might need to be a little bit more in the front so it's not as dark. Oh, and then his shading for the scene could be improved. So we'll do shading. His world. are you using, Gilly? Gilly is using, well, we'll call this world. He's doing the full pose. I'd rather have them do kind of a more relaxed pose. Okay, then we can take our boy here, let's make a library override of selected in content, select the rig, remove our baker, send him to a neutral pose, then on the rig, give him turnaround, and now we have the same 3 frames. So we go here, go over to this frame, and add in turn around Julian. Let's set this to solid for right now because it's going to just take a million years to load every time. And we can just match the layout. Which would be, let me delete that one more time, S.5, scale that down. Robin Hood. Not quite. We are making some characters right now. Right now we're working on promoting these characters that I've been making. So I'm just making some fun images with them. How are you doing? Good to see you. How you doing, Dad? Now we'll go here, and we'll set the position to, thank you. I'm pretty pleased with how it's going and coming out. That is square. I don't know why it's not square here. Okay, it's not square for Gilly either. All right, good. And then we'll say position -350. Duplicate. And set this to 0. And this one to 350. Perfect. Ooh, just a little bit over on this one. Just a teensy bit. Say 360. Just so they're not touching there. And then we can set this to rendered. Beautiful. Okay. Let's save this. Boom. And then we'll save this. Oh, Dad, you would not believe the dog next door, how often it's been barking. It just goes non-stop, day after day. I've had to move forward some complaints to the leasing office, but holy moly. It's nuts. Just makes me... yeah, so we're starting to put together this page here, product page, and we'll upload these two. More placeholder than anything right now, but feels good to have them. Thank you. Same to you, Symphony. Enjoy your day. Very good. Save and continue. And we will also continue making our characters. So we have turnaround Julian. We'll go ahead and save this. Do a full copy of our scene. Rename this to turnaround Dara. Select this hierarchy. We'll just delete the hierarchy. Save. Go to layout. Make sure we're in the right scene. Turn around Dara. Drag in, you guessed it, Dara. And we'll go back to the scene we made for him. I suppose we didn't make a scene for him yet. So I'll save this. Duplicate. Set it to Julian. Set this one to Daro. And bada boom, bada bing. Doing pretty good. And on Dara, we'll also turn off this outfit. Now we should have the free frames, and then go back to the solid view, add in the scene, turn around Dara, boom, scale it down, scooch it over, boom, duplicate. For this one, 0. For this one, positive 50/50. Okay, and we'll actually, just like Julian, we'll scoot him over a little bit. We'll actually scoot this one over 20, something like that, just so they're not touching there. Render it out. Alt S to save. Definitely getting faster, because that's been pretty quick, to be honest, to do all this. I'm pretty good about that. Oh, it looks good too. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. That was fast. Saved him. Now we'll go to turn around Dara. We'll duplicate the tab first. And then we'll have turn around Nora. We'll do a full copy of the scene. We'll delete this hierarchy. We'll save. Rename this to, you guessed it, Nora. Go to our main scene to drag out Nora. Put her at 0. Make the library override for selected in content. Save that, get rid of her thing there. Drop on the turnaround. Go back to her scene. And we should be good, actually. Oh, we just need to disable one of her outfits. We'll do, it's this one. You know what? I'm sorry, I'll swap that. Yeah. That looks good. Go to the renders. Go to here. Add in our scene for turnaround Nora. Drop down, scale down. Move this over, -350. Duplicate. Set it to 0. Duplicate. +350. Save. Looks like we have one. Okay, that's easy to fix. I need to go to Nora's source file. I'm gonna go to her shoe, right here. Go to the mirror and apply it. Then we can go back to the branding. And the shoe should be fixed. Ignore the toes. Gotta go installing new grips on Katie's clubs. Wish me luck. Good luck, Dad. Thank you for coming by. See you later, Dad. Love you. Bye. I think it's just a werewolf now. So let's do here. Why is the armature up, but her body's not? Do a full copy here. Turn around. Sneeze. Second. Turn around. Werewolf. Werewolf. There. Wolf. And then we'll do a full copy of the scene. I should have pinned it in this one. And then, full copy. Werewolf. And then we'll delete this hierarchy. Save. Go to layout. Right, so he's definitely a bit bigger. I think we're gonna have trouble fitting him in. I think we're actually only gonna do 2 shots of him. Because with the tail, he just takes up a little too much space. We'll just do front, side. All right. And then we'll go to render turnarounds right here. Make a scene. Turn around werewolf. Loading. Go. There. Duplicate, move it here. Ah, the tail the tail's not even in frame. That's fine. Let's go to the werewolf. Boom. Go to the render. And we'll just increase size 1280. Should be fine. Just need to then increase the size here. And I think I'll flip this one. Just doesn't quite fit. We'll shrink them down just a little. Save. Rendered. Oh, I think that looks pretty good. Oh, the tail looks good. Buzzy. Buzzy wuzzy. Alright, so render. We have Julian and Gilly already, so it's Darrow and the werewolf and more. All right, we're gonna do a little recording and then it should be pretty quick. And then we'll call it a day. Hey there, everyone. It is March 27th, 2025, and we're just going to go over the work I did today. So a lot of it was just focused on making some branding images. I did only work this morning, this afternoon. I had a doctor's appointment, so kind of missed my morning session, but let's show you what we did. So the main thing we did was take all of our characters and bring them into this new Blender file that we're looking at right here. And what's really cool about Blender is you're able to link just a lot of stuff together. So all of the character rigs that I'm looking at right now, they're linked to the source files. So any changes I do make to the originals, they get inherited here, which is super, super useful. So I did start with, where am I? What? Stop recording for a second. Where'd my Blender file go? Oh, that'd be such a pain if I lost it. Not the biggest pain, but what a waste of time. I don't know how I would have done that though. All right, it's taking a longer time to load. This must be the right one. Loading. Good. All right, save. And also, I'm going to do a backup copy. Branding. Whip. 01. Name. Shots. Block. All that. Save. Close this here. I don't know why I closed it, but now we'll reopen it again. Okay. Let's try this again. Hey everyone, it is March 27th, 2025. We're going to go over the work I did today. We're making some nice branding images that I worked pretty hard on. Well, I've worked really hard on making these assets. The work posing them and rendering them and stuff, a little more fun than anything. But we've got some good images here, and I'm just going to go over the setup here and just some of the niceties. So for our characters, these files here, those are linked back to our original files of the characters we worked on. So any changes I make to the originals, this file will inherit them. You know, I add some hair, I change this shape, change the textures. These images will update. Everything's inherited. Super nice. One of my favorite parts about working in Blender that I've really taken some getting used to. Now, the cool part is I've also broken these up into these different tabs here. Now, the tabs are all pinned. So right here, see I have thumbnail main, and that's pinned to the scene thumbnail main because tabs and scenes are different. But you can link them so that when I click the tab, it goes to that particular scene. So for example, if I click thumbnail text, you can see I go to the thumbnail text scene. And so for the thumbnail main, we have the shot of the characters, the nice lighting, etc. In thumbnail text, I have the text. And then in thumbnail render, I've used the video editor in Blender to combine the two images, just overlay them on top of each other. Super simple, but super effective at the same time because I can just layer things very nicely. I don't have to worry about setting up the compositor or anything. And yeah, the compositor is great, but it is a huge pain to work with sometimes. I really prefer this method. And you can see I even have this nice little gradient in there. Could have done more to tweak it, but right now we're just kind of getting all the scenes blocked out for some further refining tomorrow because I want to make like some actual little smoke shapes. Right now it's just kind of this gradient here, but anyway, still looks good for now. So that's one of the first images I made was this thumbnail, and we're putting these all in our Gumroad page, which I put somewhere right here. Perfect. So you can see this is the main thumbnail, and we have a few more. And I might as well show you in here because it's going to be kind of slow otherwise. So we made a render of Gilly. We made a render of Julian, Darrow, Nora, and the werewolf. And so all of these are kind of promotional. Probably add a background and some text on the bottom, also like the company logo. But these will be kind of like the base characters that you can purchase and use immediately in VRChat and VTubing software, Warudo, and hopefully some other places too. But for now, this is just a really solid starting point. And this is kind of the end product. I'll go a little bit more over what I did for the scenes here because I think it's kind of interesting. So to make those turnarounds, I'm using, just like we have the video editor here for the kind of the main shot, we also have another render tab for all the turnarounds. And you can see I've stacked these scenes. Now what's really fun about this is that, so for the werewolf here, you can see we have the side view and the front view. Now, these are not rendered images that we're looking at. These are actually links to the scenes of the turnaround. So I'll go right here. We have turnaround werewolf. So I click that. And you can see we have this one camera and the one werewolf. But the rig here has an animation that each frame causes it to turn. And what's cool about that is in the video editor is that we can sample each of those frames. So right here, we have this, so I can add a scene just by clicking Shift-A, add scene, search for the scene, and then we're looking through the camera in that other scene. Super useful. And so we just have two links to the scenes. One's on the first frame, one's on the second frame. So first frame, second frame. I probably need to adjust the lighting here. It's a little dark on that one. And we've just done that for all of these. So if I go here, as soon as it loads, it is quite slow. You can see we've got Nora. But what's awesome is I'm not having to render out each front, side, back shots. I'm just actually have one scene that's animating, and we're just sampling that scene at different frames. And I don't have, if I make changes to that, these turnarounds are going to update automatically. Super, super nice, super clean, and easy, honestly. The only downside is it's kind of slow. If I switch this to the solid view, it is quite a bit faster. Yeah, so yeah, I think everything's looking quite good. So yeah, and then right now I have this color in the background. So if I deleted it, you'd see the background would be transparent. And then tomorrow I'm going to add in this scene the turnaround background, or through image editing, I'll replace the background so we can have a nice uniform background for all of them. Probably some like smoke, maybe some trees and the moon or something like that. You know, try to theme it for the characters. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So tomorrow should have an update for you with more polished images, a full Gumroad page with text and description, and hopefully it's just up and running at that point. There actually wouldn't be too much more to do at that point. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye. And for anyone that's in the stream right now, thank you all for hanging out. We're going to end the stream here as well. And again, just like I said in the recording, I will be back tomorrow and we're going to polish up some more images. But thank you for hanging out with me, everyone. Hope you're all having an amazing Thursday. And we'll be back tomorrow for Friday, end of the week. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good weekend. I know I'm looking forward to mine. Hope you're looking forward to yours. But see you later. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye.